They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Well, these two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Reinhardt. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
On 3rd down, Reinhardt. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 23. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
To throw on 2nd down, Reinhardt. He completes it to Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Back to throw. Reinhardt. There's Chark with a great grab. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Reinhardt. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. We're scoreless after 1. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to throw. Reinhardt. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end here. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
to throw on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
On 1st and 10, Reinhardt. They still can't get it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reinhardt. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack. Looking to throw. Reinhardt escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Colts are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, Wilson. That is incomplete. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Wilson. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Returnable now for Allen. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
To throw on 2nd down, Reinhardt. He's got it to Gibson. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch the short passes, he can run under a long pass, or he can do what we saw right there, catch one and then make a big gain after the catch. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Colts, nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Jags grab it. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Off the play fake. Reinhardt. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Reinhardt. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 17, Colts nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. It's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Second and 10.
14, 14, funny. 94 is the mic, 94 is the mic. I got you, punk. 94 is the mic.
Play action. Now Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Gibson. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Now Wilson. eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check.
To throw again. Reinhardt. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
At the 1-yard line.
Get the ball. Hey, check Mike 11.
They'll try to run with Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Antonio Gibson punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars continue to roll. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Wilson's throw pulled in by Atwell here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Able to find Isabella, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now Wilson on first down. That's going to be caught by Ali Cox. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And it's for pride now, but the Colts get a bit closer. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet, what am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Let's put that team on the front. Watch twist. 19, 18. Slam. You go tight. 19 right. You got tight right there. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Let's go heavy. Everyone, what you got? What you got, heavy? What you got, heavy?
On 4th down, Reinhardt. And that is caught. It's Ridley. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably Not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 23. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Reinhardt. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a lot.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reinhardt. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Reinhardt flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Now, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
14,
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But
and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. That one looks like he'll throw here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He's going to let this go for the end zone and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense, because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And they'll indeed take a knee. A big offensive explosion.